Good morning, everyone, and a very warm welcome to our very first Marriage Builder Sunday Stronger Together series, where we ignite possibilities together. So, as we begin, we are especially delighted to celebrate all the incredible fathers, grandfathers, stepfathers, father figures that are joining us today. Happy Father's Day. So, this day holds profound significance as we honor you for your strength, wisdom, and guidance that you provide in the family and in our lives. Your dedication and your love are foundational as we begin our Marriage Builder Sunday series. We definitely want to recognize that the strong fathers, you play a significant role in building strong, thriving marriages. All right, so today we're excited to explore practical tools and foundations to deepen your connection and strengthen your partnership, ensuring that your marital journey is as fulfilling, fulfilling as possible. So in today's episode, self-discovery for a stronger partnership. That's what we're going to talk about here today. So I'm incredibly excited to be here with you, building on the foundation we started this past Wednesday. If you're new to the community, welcome. You found a space that's dedicated to building both profound self-love and deeply fulfilling relationships. So here again, every Sunday, we'll take the powerful insights from our Self-Love Wednesday episodes, and we're going to show you exactly how to apply those to your most important partnerships. So today, we're diving into a concept that is absolutely fundamental to any thriving relationship being stronger together. Now, before we dive into this, how to bring your self-discovery, which we talked about on Wednesday, for a stronger partnership, let's take a moment to reflect on that episode. If you haven't listened yet, I highly encourage you to go back and tune into reconnecting with your core self. It's truly foundational. So anyway, on Wednesday, we talked about the importance of understanding you. We explored how to identify your core values because those are non-negotiable principles that guide your life. We also talked about rediscovering your passions because those activities are the things that light up your soul, and embracing your unique spark. That's what makes you uniquely you. So think about it. When was the last time you truly paused, took the time out, thought about it? What are my deepest values? What truly energizes me? What unique gifts do I bring to the world? See, folks, this isn't selfish. It's essential. When you know who you are, what you stand for, and what you need to thrive, you become more grounded and an authentic individual. Your cup becomes fuller, and then you're able to pour into others. Does that make sense? So this inner work, this journey of self-discovery, is not just for your personal well-being. It is, in fact, the most crucial first step in building a truly masterful marriage. So now, how does connecting with your core self on Wednesday directly impact your relationship here on Sunday? It's simple, yet profound. Imagine trying to navigate a boat without a compass. You might drift, get lost, might even go in circles. Your core values are your compass. If you don't know where your own direction is, where you're headed, how can you effectively steer or share the steering inside of your relationship with another person? See, when you understand your own values and passions, you can communicate them clearly. You can push for your needs, or I should say push, but at least share your needs without resentment. You can show up authentically rather than trying to be someone you're not. This authenticity builds trust and allows for genuine connection. It's about bringing your whole true self to the partnership, not just a fragment or an exhausted version of who you are. And when both partners are doing that inner work, the potential for being stronger together, it becomes limitless. So today, we're focused on how to be strong together by exploring your shared values. See, this isn't about having identical values. It's about understanding where your individual compasses align and where they might differ, and then learning to navigate those differences with respect and intention. So, why are shared values so critical in a relationship? Because they are the invisible glue that holds you together when life gets tough. They are the foundation of your shared purpose, your decision making, and your long term vision. When you share core values, you're fundamentally on the same team, moving in the same direction. Even if your individual roles or daily tasks differ, it reduces conflict, builds resilience, and creates a profound sense of unity. So think about it. If one partner deeply values adventure and spontaneity, and the other deeply values security and routine, without discussing and aligning those values, you're going to hit friction points constantly. But if you understand each other's values, you can find creative ways to honor both, making you stronger together. So, how do you identify these shared values? It starts with the individual reflection we did on Wednesday, and then it moves into open, honest conversation. So, here's a practical exercise you could do with your partner. Individual reflections that we did, both of you could do those separately, and then we revisit those values we identified, which again on Wednesday, we identified what are the top 3 to 5 core values, whether it's connection, growth, security, adventure, contribution, honesty, family, freedom. Then you share and listen. Sit down together. Take turns sharing your individual top values. As one person shares, the other person's job is to listen with curiosity and empathy. No judgment, no debate, just understanding. Ask, can you tell me more about why the value is so important to you? See, we can identify the overlaps and complementary values. So after sharing, we're going to look for your values where they naturally overlap. Do you both value, for example, connection? Do you both value growth? Celebrate that. Then look for the values that are different but are complementary. For example, one values adventure, the other one security. Now, how can adventure be pursued in a way that it still reflects the need for security? Discuss shared visions. Based on your individual and overlapping values, what kind of life do you want to build together? What kind of relationship do you want to have? See, folks, this isn't about merging into one person, but about creating a shared vision that honors both of your authentic selves. So this conversation might feel a little vulnerable at first, but it's incredibly powerful. It's how you truly become stronger together. Now, what happens if your values seem to clash? And chances are that's going to happen. This is where the simplified part of Marriage Mastery Simplified comes in. If you already don't know this, one of my mottos is, it ain't right, it ain't wrong, it's my opinion. See, folks, it's not about a person being right or wrong. It's about understanding that you're navigating different currents in the same boat. So we have to acknowledge and respect that. First, acknowledge and respect your partner's values, even if they differ from yours. Their values is just as valid as yours. I know. I'm still working on this with myself. Believe it or not, we're all a work in progress, and that definitely includes me. You also want to seek understanding, not agreement. The goal isn't always to agree on the value itself, but to understand why it's important to your partner. What need does it fulfill for them? Then we want to compromise and create solutions. How can you find ways to honor both values? If one values spontaneity and the other planning, perhaps you plan for spontaneity, designing certain weekends for unplanned adventures. So if one values saving money and the other one experiences, perhaps you budget for experiences. Then you want to communicate consistently. This isn't a one-time conversation. Values evolve and life circumstances change. So you regularly have to check in with each other about what's truly important, because it does change. So this process of navigating differences with empathy and creativity is how you build resilience and truly become stronger together. So effective communication, we've all heard that, it's the engine that drives your boat when you're discussing values. So here's a few quick tips. Instead of, when you're having a conversation, use I statements instead of "you never prioritize adventure." Try, "I feel a strong need for adventure in our lives. I'd love to explore how we can experience more of it." Then active listening. Truly hear what your partner is saying. Reflect what you hear to ensure understanding. So if I'm hearing you correctly, security is really important to you because it gives you peace of mind. I know my partner is on me right now. Choose the right time also. Don't bring up deep value discussions when you're stressed, you're tired, or in the middle of an argument. You guys already know that, because you got to choose a calm, dedicated time. And then focus on solutions, not blame. Once you understand the differing values, shift your focus to finding solutions that honor both of you. Being strong together extends beyond just shared values. It encompasses mutual support, shared dreams, and a commitment to navigating life's waves as a unified team. But understanding and aligning your values is the powerful first step. So your call to action for this week, my Uplifting Life partners, is to have that values conversation with your partner. Take the time to reflect individually, then share and listen with an open heart. This isn't just an exercise, it's an investment in the depth and resilience of your relationship. And speaking of building strong foundations, don't forget to tune in this coming Wednesday, June 18th, for our next Self-Love Wednesday. Yeah, that's a plug. The power of self-compassion. We'll be exploring how treating yourself with kindness, especially when you stumble, is not only vital for your well-being, but also it impacts your ability to offer compassion to your partner. It's a game changer for both individual peace and relational harmony. So make sure you subscribed here so you don't miss any episodes. Now, so to continue your journey and access to all of our podcasts, our video series, transformative books, and our clothing store, download the Simplified Uplifters app today. Your complete path to mastery is just a tap away. You can find it either on the Apple App Store, and Google Play under the title Simplified You. The letter U for uplifters, not the word you. Simplify You. And what I want you to remember, my powerful Uplifting Life partners, you are extraordinary. Oh, by the way, you could go on the web also under simplifieduplifters.net. That's the website version of the app. Anyway, I look forward to talking to you guys on Wednesday. Be there. Talk to you soon.